Confusional Arousals, 53 Days, a Work of Fiction. Fiction. Fiction, of course. That was the last I spoke to him. I used to trust him. Used to. Trust is a fluid idea, degrees of trust, absence of trust. I sat looking out a crack in my window, curtains pulled back a bit, not enough to see me unless you are looking, unless it was suspicion. The frog is a good place to look from. Don't turn on the light. Don't turn on the window fan. A neighbor turned on the light. They came for him in less than a week. The light remains on after a month. I warned him. I could have warned him. I could have. These people think they're immune, the ones who were in school during the pandemic. We made it too easy for them, forgave them too easily. They learned not to question, not to think. As long as they were passed on to the next grade, they didn't care. As long as they could play their games, they didn't care. They accepted the answers they were given. But who was supplying the answers? And the olders, they thought they were immune. They thought they were protected. They were promised a better life like it used to be. All of them are cannon fodder. Enter here for free admission to the lion's cage. But I have lasted for a year, longer than most. I've been more cautious than most, a tool I developed in my youth as I avoided gangs of predators walking home from school. The others believed that the words protected all, words written on parchment long ago. The document lasted longer than the promises. March 14th was bad. April 23rd was worse. I noticed slight changes in my social media. No checks or balances on what was posted. Only the bad seemed to get through. I used to follow the far side. Instead of cartoons, political dogma appeared. The jokes are gone. The site isn't funny anymore. No use complaining. Calling due attention to oneself. There's the trick. Remain quiet. Remain small. The squeaky wheels get taken away. I've seen it happen. Neighbors disappeared. Or maybe they just moved away. I heard there's work somewhere in the east, in the north or west. The story changes depending on who you ask. I gave up technology. The internet is a trap. They listen in. They record the clicks. They listen for key words. I've avoided key words. Words like pamort or kasum or beetle, meetle, tweetle, dumb. Most words are scrutinized. Had to unfriend associates, both right and left. They thought they were free. Freedom. As free as a bird in a cage. As long as we sing pretty songs, we are fed. I can no longer sing. My hands can no longer cover my heart. My head slumps at the empty words. I don't go to the store anymore. There are cameras everywhere. Stock boys who are spies, cashiers who ask too many questions. Bean burgers? What are those? We have a special on ground chuck. They still stock those left-leaning foods, but only to trap the unsuspecting, the naive. I get my food from a survivalist website, powdered or freeze-dried sawdust nutrition, reconstitute with water filled with toxins. Since the regulations disappeared, we've got the best water in the world. Oh, I long for a fresh banana, just past yellow, when the brown spots are just starting to form, the sweetness. I have my food delivered to the gas station 2 blocks away. I drive my car. Walking would expose me for too long. Too many people patrolling the streets with guns. Too many people thinking that they are protecting our way of life. This is not the way of life I remember. First, they came for the Mexicans, and I did not speak out because I was not a Mexican. Then they came for the liberals, and I did not speak out because I was not a liberal. There's a very long list presently, but it's growing shorter every day. There is no one left. Jules from down the street ate a bullet after his kids were taken from him. He had a rainbow flag in his front yard. I always thought that was risky. I warned him. I could have warned him. I could have. If only I remain small, if only I remain untouched. There's plenty of room for everyone. If we do what the good Lord asks, love thy neighbor, turn the other cheek, support the orphan and widow. I know they're not in the 10 Commandments, but I think they are as important. I hear some pickups on the road, the kind with the loud mufflers so everyone knows they're approaching. Nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to go, like a child hiding from an alcoholic, abusive parent who has lost his keys, banging on the door, demanding to be let in. 3 pickups stopped in front of my neighbor's house. Just a routine inspection, not a relocation, not this early in the month. They took all the others away months ago. I didn't say anything. Didn't want to call attention to myself. Everyone has something to hide. Everyone has something. They've taken John, the insurance salesman. 7 years ago, he took a Chinese wife. I didn't think he could have known they would overturn Loving, but they did. They came for his wife last week, and now they've come for him. Maybe they will put them together where they put him. I'm sure they'll be together. Why aren't they leaving? John is in the truck. What else could they want? Take him away and leave. Get in the truck and leave. Why are they looking around? What do they want? What do they want? I have to stop now. Oh, God.